Hey everyone, welcome to this update on the Bitcoin forking. I've been doing a lot of updates lately. This is my 6th update since I started reporting on the whole forking ordeal a few months ago. So I hope you stay tuned. Today I'm not going to be explaining what the forking is about. I'm going to be explaining what can you do and what you have to do in order to keep your Bitcoin safe and secure, and how to make the most of the forking, getting some of those Bitcoin Cash tokens if this is what you want to be doing. So stay tuned. Okay, so let's get started. Bitcoin is forking on August the 1st. This is something that we already know, so I'm not really going to go into detail and explain again what exactly is the forking all about. We already know that we're going to see a new coin called Bitcoin Cash that will fork out of the current Bitcoin blockchain, and most of the community is seeing that as just another alternative coin, which is what it is really. There have been other forks as well. We have Bitcoin Dark, we have Bitcoin Plus, and Clams, and Litecoin as well was a fork in itself. So there have been forks in the past. What is different this time is that we are dealing with a user-activated hard fork, which in effect is going to try and split the chain in two, and the two coins will have to compete for dominance of the hash power, so that one of them can become the leading Bitcoin. We already know which one this will be. It will be the current Bitcoin that is supported by the Bitcoin core team. This is this is the one that has the majority, the current Bitcoin we're using, and the one that will be implementing SegWit. Therefore, it will have a scaling solution, and hopefully we're not going to see such a delay in the transactions and such high fees of transactions. These are the two reasons why Bitcoin is forking on the first place. And Bitcoin Cash, which is the forked coin that will happen on August the 1st, that's something that it originated a week ago, and it started as an idea, sort of as a precautionary measure against the user-activated soft fork proposal, which was BIP 148. I covered that as well in my previous videos. This is the main reason why we're talking about a split. However, this will not be a major split. The chain will not be splitting in two halves, and both coins don't really have the same amount of hash power. Bitcoin Cash, which is the new coin, the forking coin, is supported by via BTC, which is a Bitcoin farm, and they don't really have that much of a majority. It currently has just around 5% of the hash power, so it's not really one of the big farms. It's not a small farm. Nevertheless, we don't really see it being more than 10% of the actual Bitcoin that we currently have. We know that SegWit was supported by the community, so the rest, that 10% which it was not supporting SegWit, they are probably the people that will be looking into Bitcoin Cash and start mining and signaling for Bitcoin Cash. So it will be just another alternative coin. However, during a split and a hard fork that we're going to see on August the 1st, what usually happens is that users who hold their coins, they would be able to spend the same amount of coins on both blockchains, which means that if we're dealing with BTC, which is the current Bitcoin, and the Bitcoin post SegWit, and we're dealing with BCC, which is Bitcoin Cash, if you have 5 Bitcoin, you would have also 5 Bitcoin Cash. You will have the same amount on both blockchains. This is the only reason why people are now talking about moving your Bitcoins from the commercial wallets like Coinbase or exchanges like Poloniex, or most of the exchanges are not really supporting the fork. So what happens is, if you want to be able to get these BCC tokens, the new coin, the Bitcoin Cash coin, you will need to be having your money in a wallet where you can control your private keys, because later on you would want to open a wallet that supports Bitcoin Cash, a wallet that is designed for Bitcoin Cash, and you would want to import your private keys from your other wallet that you had your BTC, and this way you will receive Bitcoin Cash to the amount of BTC that you are holding with these private keys. So this is a little bit complicated. And there is a post here that I'm going to show you. This is a post by bitcoinmagazine.com, and it was an old post from May the 31st, but it's been updated. So if you want to know the whole story and how everything is working, they are quite detailed here. So I'm not really going to go into reading all of that. Of course, I'm going to have the link below the video. As usual, all of the links of websites that I'm quoting and that I'm referring to here will be listed in the description below the video, so you can go and grab the links from there. What you want to do is just go and have a look at the update. So you just need to scroll down all the way until you get to after the chain split, and I think I highlighted here, yes. So the good news is, as they say, some of the exchanges will likely set up the coin splitting services for you, and they will take care of most of the complexity of this whole process, which is not a very simple process. Importing the private keys into a different wallet, and all of this technical stuff that people are not very keen on, and that they don't understand it very well. I'm personally not a tech guy, so I'm always looking for what is the most easiest solution for me and for you guys, my followers, and people who view my videos on YouTube. So my solution is really that simple. I found one exchange, two actually, but one that is already guaranteeing that they will do the split for you. And as they say here in that article, you can just have your BTC in that exchange or wallet, whatever it is, and they will do the job for you. The one I'm referring to is Bitfinex, and this is the post that they did today, earlier today, and they're saying that there has been a variety of response by the community about how to handle this new token, Bitcoin Cash, and they add that after a significant show of interest from our customers, we have decided to take steps to facilitate the distribution of Bitcoin Cash balances to those holding a settled Bitcoin balance on Bitfinex. What they mean by holding a settled Bitcoin balance: if you already have Bitcoin balance in your account, it's available balance. It's not just sitting in a different altcoin or being already placed in orders or something. You will actually have you will receive the same amount of tokens for Bitcoin Cash as you have for Bitcoin currently. So this is my solution. I'm sending, I don't really hold that much Bitcoin right now. I have a lot of my Bitcoin already in alternative coins and other things, but the Bitcoin that I have that is just sitting in my wallet is now going to go into Bitfinex, because that way I will receive Bitcoin Cash tokens straight away, after the fork, obviously, when Bitfinex finalizes the process, and they will do it for me, so I do not have to worry about it. Furthermore, if Bitfinex decides to actually allow trading for BCC, for Bitcoin Cash, that means that I will be able to just do my trading there, and I will not really have to worry about moving it elsewhere. Clearly, Bitcoin Cash will go down in price as soon as it is released, because many people will be selling it straight away. So bear in mind that Bitcoin Cash will not really be a valuable token a few days after the split. Maybe later on, if they manage to do some good promotion and good marketing and manage to bring more people into their platform, they might gain some more respect, and the price might go up as well. But it started speculatively being traded for around $500. It went down to $360. I think currently it's around 200 and something, or 300. So it's definitely going down in price already. It's not a very popular coin. So if you don't really want to be bothered about Bitcoin Cash, and you don't really want to do the whole trouble of moving your coins in different places, and you can even just forget about it, because it will be just another alternative coin. As we can see here, some of the exchanges are not really taking it seriously. Bitstamp just released this statement today. In Bitstamp's view, BCC is an altcoin, and the decision to list BCC tokens remains at our sole discretion at all times. So currently they are not adopting BCC yet. They haven't really decided whether they're going to list it. They will be disabling Bitcoin deposits and withdrawals on the 31st of July until the whole forking is resolved and everything. So if you decide to withdraw your BTC funds from Bitstamp, prior to this cutoff date, in order to access BCC or any other hard fork on any other platform, you can do that before the 31st of July. The same goes for Poloniex. They have already released this statement, and here they will also be disabling their deposits and withdrawals a day prior to the date. So again, July the 31st, you want to have already taken out your Bitcoin from these places if you want to be benefiting from the Bitcoin Cash tokens. Coinbase is another place where you shouldn't really be holding your coins, because they are also not going to be supporting BCC, at least not at the moment. You should withdraw Bitcoin from Coinbase to an external wallet address under your control by July the 31st. This is what Coinbase is also saying. So basically, if you have your coins in any of these commercial exchanges or wallets, the ones that are centralized, the ones that are controlling your private keys, you need to know whether they are going to be supporting BCC or not. And these that I just quoted are not supporting BCC. The ones that have not made any statement yet are places like Payza, Coin Payments, Payer, Xapo. So none of these have made any statements about Bitcoin Cash yet. It doesn't seem like they will be supporting it because, as I said, it is viewed as just another altcoin, so it is not really seen as a dominant or important coin. The one that is supporting it is Bitfinex, and this is their statement. So they are saying that at the time of the fork, all Bitcoin addresses holding a balance will automatically have equivalent balances in Bitcoin Cash. So this is very important. This is it here, their statement from July the 27th. Bitfinex is definitely going to do the forking for you, and they will credit your account with the same amount of Bitcoin Cash as you have Bitcoin currently with them. If you deposit Bitcoin after July the 31st, it's probably not going to happen. So you need to make sure that you do it over the next couple of days. Today, right now, as I'm posting this, is 28th already of July. It's 2 in the morning. Hopefully I'll be able to post this video in the next couple of hours. So I'm gonna try and not do too much editing or anything. So hopefully you still have a couple of days to respond and move your coins to the right place. Bittrex is another exchange that is making a similar statement. They say Bittrex will monitor the BCC network and developments and assess the viability of opening trading of BCC assets. There is no guarantee that any markets will open to allow BCC assets to be tradable on Bittrex exchange. They do say that Bittrex will take all reasonable steps to ensure that customer funds can be preserved on both chains. So that is already a hint that you should be able to receive BCC tokens on Bittrex if you have Bitcoin in Bittrex prior to the split. This is good news, and it's also somewhat confirmed on their Twitter, because there is a question here by a user called Crazy Bob. He says, does this mean that if markets for trade do not open up, we will still be able to withdraw our BCC tokens? And Bittrex says yes. So they're confirming that they will be crediting us with BCC tokens to the amount of BTC that we currently hold, and that we will be able to take it out of their exchange even if they're not opening it for trading. So this is very important. That means that 2 of the top Bitcoin exchanges, Bitfinex and Bittrex, are going to be doing the coin split for you, the chain split, and you will be receiving tokens on either of these platforms. Now there is one thing that I need to point out here, important for Bitfinex. If you are using Bitfinex, you will notice that it's a little bit confusing, because their signage logo for Bitcoin Cash will be BCH, not BCC. They have already listed Bitcoin Core as BCC, which just makes it, confusing. So and this is why if you want to be using Bitfinex, you need to be looking for BCH. This will be, the sign for the coin that will be splitting. The forking will be called Bitcoin Cash, and it will be known as BCH on Bitfinex. It will be known as BCC on Bittrex. So this is everything for today's update. If you want to be, if you don't want to be using these two platforms, and if you want to just hold your coins on a separate wallet, I did another video earlier about the Exodus wallet. That is a good one. You hold your private keys, and it's really simple to use. It's a standalone application on your computer, and you know, it's one of those safe wallets where you can hold your private keys, so that after the chain split, you can go and you can find the wallet that will be supporting Bitcoin Cash, and you will be importing your private keys from Exodus into that wallet, and hopefully that will allow you to access Bitcoin Cash tokens. I still think that the easiest way for you will be to just use either Bitfinex or Bittrex and let them do the coin split for you, and credit you with equal amount of coins on both blockchains, and later on you can just decide to take out the BCC coins and put them in your own wallet, or you can just sell them on the exchange that will be trading them. I hope this is helping, guys, and I hope it's making it less confusing and less difficult. I know that many people are still confused about the whole forking thing and what to do. If it's really difficult for you to understand what to do, and if it's too much trouble, I would say don't even worry about it. Your Bitcoin is safe. It's not going to be lost. Your Bitcoin, even if it's in Coinbase and Poloniex and all of those wallets and exchanges that are not supporting Bitcoin Cash, as I said, Bitcoin Cash is the fork out of Bitcoin. Bitcoin will stay Bitcoin. It will implement segregated witness. It will activate it, and it will start scaling up. It will start getting faster. People will be trusting it, and the price will start going up as well. So you're not really going to lose anything too much. The only reason for moving the coins into Bittrex or Bitfinex or somewhere else is if you want to benefit from the split and get equal amount of Bitcoin Cash as you have Bitcoin today. This is everything, and this is how it's gonna play out. Thanks for watching, and if you like the video, give me the thumbs up or leave a comment below the video. Feel free to share it with other people and help them understand it as well. And watch this space. In the next few days, if there's any more news, I'm gonna do another update. This was my update number 6. I'm signing off.